Coach, it is a gorgeous night in the desert. The roof is open, the stars are out, the good life, and we've got football ahead from State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Play action, they'll throw. He gets it to Cooks. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Murray now on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 51.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack on first down, Murray, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. In Arizona's second quarter action, it's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On 2nd and a yard, Murray. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
He's crashing.
On 2nd down, Love. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3 down. Watch 10. 41's the mark.
2nd and 15. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 27, Murray. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Got some real estate inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use.
33. I got one.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 10 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Anyway, 10, under 10.
Play fake. Murray. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Murray from midfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever term.
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 6. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check 99. Check 99. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Now a first down carry by Jones. There he goes left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Coach is insane.